Hello, Chelsea fans. I'm back with a video and loads to talk about. All the players we've been linked with over the past few weeks and months, we keep hearing about. Guess what? Looks as though it ain't happening, which ain't going to be the first time. I'm going to talk the Liverpool game because I haven't done that since did the live match commentary. I wasn't around to do the Newcastle commentary, so I want to talk about that particular game. And I want your opinions, people, on whether or not you think we're going to make it in the top five. Are we going to beat Man United tomorrow night? Are we then going to get a result against Forest to guarantee Champions League football before we take on the Europa Conference League final against Real Betis, which we should win, and if we don't, it's an absolute scandal. Anyway, let's talk players we've been linked with. We've been linked with Morgan Rogers of Aston Villa. We've been linked with Rodrigo of Real Madrid in recent days. We've even been linked with Ezri Konsa of Aston Villa. But a couple of names that have been linked with Chelsea for the past couple of months have been Liam Delap, and apparently we've been chatting him up since back before the winter transfer window, and also Heisen, the centre-back, Dean Heisen. Now, it looks as though Real Madrid have targeted Heisen from Bournemouth, so we ain't got no chance to sign him. We can do all the talking, all the tapping up, all the chat as much as you want to try and sell the project, but as soon as the likes of Real Madrid come in and swoop, we've got no chance. So he ain't coming. He's not going to come. And you wonder if we link with a centre-back, then who's going to look like they're out the door? Well, Aston Villa don't want Dizazi apparently anymore after the end of the season. He's going to come back to Chelsea. Chelsea probably going to look to offload him. Another one that's coming back to Chelsea to be offloaded is João Felix. But getting back to the centre-back situation, because this is not scripted, it's just in my head. I'm trying to remember what I want to talk about. And so what about Wesley Fofana? Sick note, injury prone, unfortunately. Love him and his enthusiasm and his talent, but the guy is injury prone. He's missed most of the last 3 seasons, and I wonder if Chelsea are going to decide to cut their losses, and that's why we're looking for replacements. I personally think these rumours and reports about Trevor Chalobah being offered for Mark Guehi and money, I would want to keep Chalobah and try and get Guehi as well. If you're going to get rid of people, Fofana, Dizazi for me, and bring Guehi in with Chalobah and Colwell to fight for that place, or even change to a back three with those 3 at the back, and I'll be happy with that. As far as Liam Delap goes and the striker situation, of course, we're being linked with other players as well, but Liam Delap has been the one at Ipswich that we've all been excited about. We're all watching him because we know we're in for him, and we know Chelsea have been talking to Ipswich for a long time about him. And what happens? We read the last couple of days, he favours a move to 16th place Man United in the summer. Chelsea can continue to try and sell the dream, sell the project. If we get Champions League football, it'll be a bonus. But apparently his head's has been turned by United, being an ex-City, obviously ex-City player. You wonder, but can Chelsea convince him or others? I mean, you're talking about Arsenal winning for him as well and other people like that. Have Chelsea got a realistic chance? Now, we're also seeing reports that Chelsea are prepared to break their wage structure to sign experienced players, and some big players at that. And one of them is Rodrigo at Real Madrid, who apparently has got the ump because he doesn't want to play on the right-hand side anymore. He wants to play on the left-hand side, his natural position. But there's a certain bloke called Vinicius playing on that side. And obviously he's not that good, so he can't play the other side, Vinicius. So it's a bit of a situation. And Rodrigo's been linked with a move to Chelsea, which I don't think is going to happen. Remember, we got Kennedy Pies and Esteval Willian coming in after the Club World Cup. What am I talking about? You know what I mean. Is it that one? Club World Cup? It might be. I don't know what it's called. What's it called? Do you know what? I'm not even bothered. Anyway, all I know is there's a lot of money. But yeah, so I can't see Rodrigo coming. There's other players that Chelsea are being linked with, but I mean, it's literally clutching at straws at the minute. And it all depends on if we qualify for the top 5 and get in the Champions League. And this brings me back to the Premier League. And the game, obviously, the Liverpool game was great. We played front foot, attacking football, real purpose, real intensity to get the ball wide and go at players, running at fullbacks, getting crosses in the box. And then we go to Newcastle and it all goes back to normal. And then Nicholas Jackson, for the life of me, just had a rush of blood to his head and just deserved to be sent off for the challenge, which was a ridiculous challenge. But you sit and wonder what is going on. But then Chelsea dominated the game. Newcastle allowed Chelsea to, which was weird. We dominated the game, but of course we get in good areas and there's nobody there because no one's got that instinct to get in the box. They want to arrive late or arrive at the back post, not make the forward run towards the near post or in on the goalkeeper. So Chelsea deserved to get beat against Newcastle despite the fact we dominated the game because we didn't do enough. And our approach to the game and the intensity against Liverpool was completely gone. It was almost as if they've gone, right, job done, and let's just go back to how we were playing. We need that intensity against Newcastle. We need that intensity against United tomorrow night because United have had an awful season. United and Tottenham, 37 games lost in a Premier League season between them. You're never going to see that again. 17th and 16th, but for the relegated teams, these two are bottom two. And Tottenham, obviously United play each other in the Europa League final. Their final is next Wednesday, which is why we're playing Friday. They're giving them extra time to prepare for that particular final. And you wonder, will Man United want to rest players against us? Will they play a weakened team? Bearing in mind they've got nothing really to play for in the Premier League, apart from the old wooden spoon. But I just wonder what Amarin's going to do. Chelsea need to go out there and do a job. We need to get the right result. Newcastle are playing the Arsenal. That's a massive game over the course of this weekend coming. And Chelsea got an opportunity to claw back some of those points we dropped and put ourselves in a good position heading into the final game against Nottingham Forest. And that final game against Forest is huge. Everyone's talking about it. Everyone's saying it could be the decider for the top five. As long as we go in with the right attitude, the right mentality, the right intensity, I see no reason why Chelsea can't go and beat Man United and go and beat Nottingham Forest. I really can't understand if we have a different approach, if we don't play on the front foot, if we don't have the same intensity, then God help us. Nicholas Jackson is missing all the games. He's got to keep himself fit for 6 weeks now before the Club World Cup starts, which is just an absolute joke. So what are we going to do? Are we going to stick with Neto up front? We're going to stick with Cole Palmer. Is it going to be Christian Nkunku coming in from being out in the cold? Nkunku who's going to leave the club in the summer, which is pretty clear. Plenty of people are in for him. And you wonder what's going to happen. But Chelsea must beat Man United. If we lose to Man United tomorrow night, God help us, we're going to have a real struggle. And, you know, if we finish the end of the season, when we match where we did with Pochettino, then you ask yourself, what's the bloody point? What was the point? Anyway, I am confident we're going to beat United. I'm confident we're going to beat Nottingham Forest as long as we play attacking football and we have the right team selection. And if it's not working, second half early enough, change it and make sure we can try to force the result. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Quick video here on the channel just to say thank you for sticking with me. I know it's been a while. We're working long hours, lots going on. I try and get a video done when I can, and I really appreciate all of your support. Let me know what you think about anything I've spoken about. I'm literally just completely getting everything out of my head, putting it on here. No script, no nothing. Just talking to you guys as what's in my head, and hopefully you guys appreciate it. If you do drop a like on it, smash that like, I should say. Also hit the notifications and the subscribe button and the notifications to make sure they're on when I put videos out. And hopefully I'll get another one done in the next week. I won't be doing commentary against Man United. My wife is away. I've got to look after my little boy. I'll be recording it on Sky and watching it on about an hour's delay. So let's hope we win. Thank you guys for your support. Love you all. Thanks for taking the time to watch the video. See you all soon.